All right, in light of the recent terrible news of the passing of Kurt Howe, otherwise known as Nukey Shay, on the Atariage forums, I thought I would play 3 of my favorite games and hacks of his. And they are Pacman8k, Hackem 16k, Mrs. Hack. And so let's get started playing with Pacman8k. Now, as I pull this up, pretty much what Pacman8k is basically a hack of the original Atari 2600 Pac-Man, but with the color scheme changed, the sound effect changes, the way Pac-Man moves in all 4 directions changed. It's basically the game that should have been released. If you were going to use this format, it should have been released like this, and he basically fixed the game. So let's go ahead and play the game. It's getting started here. And you see like when Pac-Man moves, he moves in all 4 directions. And it just feels better. This is the game I prefer to play. When I want to play Pac-Man, I don't like the original one as much as this one. Got a lot of blue time on this version. Whoa. I want to see if I can at least make it to the, if there's any intermissions. I don't recall. I think he did add in the intermissions as well. I played this earlier and I didn't do nearly this good. With the dots. No. There we go. Or they move fast when they're scared. Whoa. Come back here, Ghosty. Ooh, got lucky. There we go. Get him. Aw. I notice on this game, strategy, one of the strategies is to basically switch from left side to the right side and get them off your tail. But sometimes patience grows thin when you're trying that, and you'll take risks. Oh, I tried to turn. You notice that the annoying intro music for Pac-Man's going, the doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, got lucky there. Back. Oh, blue time is your opportunity to get all the dots you missed. Oh, I hate when they divide and conquer. Try to be smart to see if I can complete this level without dying. It's a daunting task. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Oh, snap. Anyhow, that is Pacman8k. I really like that game. All the improvements he did. It was like the first game was the beta and this was the final release. It should have been that way. So anyway, next up is Hackem. I really like this game, and let's check out the settings here. With Hackem, you got Hackem 2, Hanglyman 2, and you have a couple of variations in between those. Anyway, let's go ahead and play Hackem. I love how fast this game is, and it's such a big improvement over the last game we were playing, Pacman8k. But I mean, Pacman8k, if you're playing that, it's basically because you like the original Pac-Man, but improved. But this is a complete new thing, and it's beautiful. I do have reviews that I wrote years ago, and I forgot about them. About 6 years ago, I wrote a review for each of these 3 games, and I'll be taking a closer look at them, and I'll put those out soon. I don't know when I'll have time. In the next few weeks, I'll try to get those out. And I did put some time into them, so never really intended to post them online or anything. It was just doing them for my own edification, just for, you know. But anyway, yeah, I will share those with everyone once I get a chance. And I'm playing here with a joystick, a USB joystick, playing here with emulation with Stella 6.5. What I'm currently using. Oh, got sloppy right there. It's easy to make a mistake when it's this fast. You can miss a turn easily. Anyway, oh yeah, when I was writing my reviews, I remember I had a few questions for Nukey Shay, and I hit him up either on the forum, I hit him up on, I'm not sure which topic I used, but he answered my questions and gave me some tips and everything, just gameplay type tips, and I'll share those in my review. And you know, he was just very nice. I mean, amazing, talented, knowledgeable member of the Atariage community, human being in general. The blue time starts off generous, as I recall. It, as you go on to the next levels, it gets a lot lower. Now, usually after the intermission, the blue time, you get a boost in blue time. And if you don't know what blue time is, that's the amount of time the ghosts stay blue when you eat a power pellet. One thing that I wish they could do better is, I wish they, and I know that's a limitation of the hardware, but I wish they could have dots instead of wafers. But if you look at, I think Alien, they had dots, but they had to be alternated. A dot up at the, like a bottom. Oh, I was pushed too late. Man, he jammed at this last second. So they have like a little dot, but they're alternating top bottom on Alien. I think I'm on my last. Oh no, I have one more pack in reserve, huh? Oh, whoa, that was too close. I don't know, I find this game more fun than Pacman8k. Pacman8k, it's not, I mean, he fixed Atari 2600 Pac-Man, and he made it better, but the ghosts are a lot more aggressive on it, and for that reason it's more difficult to play at least the early levels. Like by level 3 you're really having you're struggling to complete the, oops, I didn't mean to eat that one. You're struggling to complete the maps because they're so aggressively coming after you. I mean, there is a fine line between making a game too easy, whoa, and so if you do make it too easy, then no one's gonna want to play because it's a piece of cake. It's like child's play. But yeah, it's kind of a tightrope that programmers have to walk. Oh, and one more man. Let's see if I can complete the level at least. And you might say, hey, but this is just like Pacman8k because you only have one map on Hackem. Yeah, there's only one map, but there are built-in variations. There's Hangly Man, Hackem 2, Hangly Man 2. So even though, yeah, there's essentially one map, there are a few different variations to it, which makes it fun. And you also have your settings, your difficulty settings, which spice things up. The speed. And then that's also where Mrs. Hat comes in. So if you recall in Pac-Man, the original arcade Pac-Man, it was just one map. And then when Miss Pac-Man came out, you had multiple maps. If your one quarter could last long enough, you'll see that there were multiple maps that you could complete. And that actually was a huge improvement over Pac-Man. Might not get that one. Seems like I do this all the time, every time. Get the fruit. Kind of stingy on the values for fruit, huh? This far in, you'd think you get more than 1,000, but... You see the blue times weaning. Wanted that fruit. Now I was playing this yesterday, and I did notice on one of the levels, I think I still have it. I have it recorded. Oh, dang it! I actually went through a ghost, and so yeah, there are times, and I don't know if that's a bug or intended programming behavior, but I actually went through a ghost and didn't die, and I was like, ah. Can't remember if it was this game or if it was Mrs. Hack though when I did that. And I'm just getting impatient. I'm like, whatever. Let's get the dots. And I don't know on this game, on the original arcade Pac-Man, you could actually memorize patterns. Because the ghost patterns were so predictable. Or reliable, that you could actually develop patterns to get further into the game. And that's how people like Billy Mitchell or whoever the big ones were were able to complete the game all the way to the very end. And I think in arcade Pac-Man, the only reason why there is an end to the game because there's the Pac-Man level 256 glitch. And so there's a maximum score you can get because the game glitches out. And on that, after that, the game, I think it just, there's nothing else you can do. You lose all your lives. I forget, yeah, there's just no getting a better score. I want the fruit. Got extra blue time. You see that? The glitch there? The ghost going through the, going straight up and down? That's a glitch. Now, I've never seen that one. That's weird. Okay, hopefully it'll reset. And if Nukey was still around, I'd send him a text. I would definitely email him, hey, what's going on right there? And he probably, if it's expected behavior or if it's not expected behavior, he would probably develop a fix for it. There have been a few times when I've asked him, I've asked him, hey, why is it doing this? And he's told me, oh, it's supposed to do that. That's the way that game works. Because I wasn't really familiar with Hanglyman or some of the variations where things disappear. Oh yeah, blue time is definitely reduced. I want the fruit. Alright. I don't think I'm going to survive much longer. I can't believe I'm doing this well. But it is on the easier level with the speed boost. You gotta get the $5,000 fruits. Or any of those high value fruits. Oh, snap. Or you gotta get the high value fruits. Anyway, that is Hackem. And now I want to bring up Mrs. Hack. And pretty much Mrs. Hack has its own variations as well. If you hit F2 in the emulator, Mrs. Hack 2, Miss Attack, and Miss Attack 2. So I'm just going to play Miss Hack at that speed level shown there. I love how arcade accurate this game is. The sound effects are so spot on. I feel like I actually am playing Miss Pac-Man at times. Wow, the blue time lasts a long time at the beginning. Oh, not that long though. I would like to at least make it to the first intermission scenes. Second's hard to get to on this. Especially if I'm making bad mistakes. And I think as with all versions of Pac-Man, I think you get a free pack at 10,000 points, and that's your only freebie. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, and that's the other difference that you just saw is the dancing fruits. They don't just sit in the middle. It's a nice little addition to the game to mix it up a little. mean, that's not something Nukey did. That was how they programmed it. And at $200, the strawberry's not worth it. That's very close to the arcade. I'm just pretty much clearing the levels. If you really took your time, if you really just took your time, you can get all 4 of the ghosts, just line them up. But it is time consuming to play it that way. That just was lucky. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I still like to conserve the blue dot, the power pellets till the end. Oh, I'm certainly not going for a high score this game. I already made some mistakes. That's what I love about this, though. One of the things I found, depending upon how you clutch your joystick when you play, your hand can start hurting. You're like, I'm holding this too hard. I've had friends who like say, I completely relax. My hand never hurts when I play video games. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's me. Maybe I stress out and I just hold the joystick too hard all the time. And after a while, my hands start hurting. But right now, I'm okay. I get an easy 200 there, but let's go on. Other than the animations, the music is pretty much spot on to the intermissions in the arcade version. Oh, I need that fruit. That's why you want to get the fruit. It's worth 2,000. You don't want to die getting it. Is that my last dot? No. That mistake there. It's getting hard. Ooh, the bananas. You want the bananas. 5,000, I think. Yep. Snap. Anyway, that is Miss Hack, Hackem, and Pacman8k. Farewell to the terrific soul Kurt Howe, otherwise known as Nukey Shay, and we'll miss you, buddy. Thanks for watching, everyone.